Okay guys, here is your PTG Draft Analysis. This will be an analysis on the Season 6 of the draft, and this will be a bit different to the normal analysis since I have no idea what I'm actually talking about. So, without much more going on, what I'll do is start the analysis of each team. As I said, this is singles battles. I am terrible at it. I have no idea what I'm talking about, so if you're not really that bothered, don't listen. So, the first team is PokeChill. So, I've had a quick look at this team here, and all I can say is this is what I would call a stoner team. So, it's PokeChill. There's a bit of smoke going on around the Snom. He gets extra points for having Snom in his actual logo, because I think that is one of the coolest Pokemon out there, and a massive stoner Pokemon. Rotom Wash is a good example of that as well. Who else would think of a talking and moving washing machine? We've got Thwacky, well, Grassy Surge, that helps grow the marijuana, and Seismitoad, you need water and earth for that as well. So, from that point of view, PokeChill goes to A tier. The next team on the list is the SKFiles. By the way, I've not pre-looked at any of these teams. As I said, don't really know anything about them. So, we have got Calyrex Shadow Rider. Okay, that's a scary horse with something riding it. Well, that's kind of cheating because it's two Pokemon in one, so that's minus points. We've got Urshifu Rapid Strike, Slowbro, a load of keys. I mean, whoever designed that was a moron, literally. Kangaskhan, that's a nice Gen 1, and Flareon. Okay, I'm liking this a bit. A big flying bat, Noivern. So, and to be honest, SKFiles, I mean, I think that's meant to look a bit like a Pyroar, but it doesn't really like any Pokemon at all. It's kind of a mix of a few, so I don't like it too much. So, SKFiles, you're in the C tier. Next up, we have got the Brisbane Rillaboomers. So, all I've got to say is, it's a boomer. Like, that's minus points instantly. Don't like those boomers. We've got Fairy Deer. We have he's picked his logo. Okay, that gives him points again. We've got the moving oven. So, again, that's just weird. Cloyster, well, that's just shell smash and hit. Gengar, Rhyperior. Good, a couple of Gen 1s in here. I like that as well. Rhyperior, of course, there's Gen 1s, it's a boomer. I should have remembered that. Hitmonlee. Guzzlord. Okay, so that's just the weirdest thing ever as well. Okay, so there's a couple of dragon types in here, which I quite like as well. So what we're going to do is whack, where is it? The Brisbane Rillaboomers. Oh, it's between... It's a boomer, but he's chosen his own Pokemon and he's got a couple of dragons. So it's between... The fact he's a boomer, he goes in the B tier. Let's have a look at next. Slowpokers. Okay, this instant S tier, the logo, I don't actually have to look at any of the Pokemon at all. Just the name, the logo, it wins A tier. In fact, if he doesn't win the entire competition, I'm disappointed. Next up, we have got the Ottawa Superiors. So, pretty cool logo here with the kind of Roman helmet. Oh, he's already made some trades. That's just wrong. I mean, why would you make trades before you've begun? He's got Ditto. Well, that's, again, cheating because you've got basically every single type of Pokemon. Yeah, it's just Cinderace. I mean, that Pokemon can actually change its type. So, again, that's like having extra... I mean, this is just a pure cheating team. So, since I believe that Vincent is cheating, he is in the D tier. Next up, the Atlanta Brave. I can never pronounce this Pokemon's name. For that, he gets minus points. He's got Yveltal. He hasn't picked his own logo, which, again, I think should deduct points. He has got Glaring Corsola, which I absolutely love. It's one of my favourite Pokemon because it's just annoying. And Shedinja, so another annoying one. But that is 2 ghost types. Or 3 ghost... Oh, wait, that's the regular Runerigus, no. Oh, yeah, Runerigus, that's ghost type, yep. Yveltal. Oh, let's have a quick look. Savale. Okay, because I can't pronounce it, I think it is going to go into the C tier. Next up, we have the Mid-Valley Mouse. Okay. Oh, he's got a couple of Pokemon I quite like here. Groudon, Heatran, Dunman. Okay, I know Groudon's not a fire type, but it might as well be. So that just feels like there's a lot of fire going on here. We got Venusaur, so he's very much gone for that kind of sun team with a raining logo, which is a wee bit backwards, but it is Devon, and well, he is a wee bit backwards. Primarina, Sableye, Vikavolt, again, another Pokemon I can't pronounce, Druddigion. So might as well be a Digimon, let's be honest. We've got Hitmonchan, Lunatone, and Leafeon. Okay, so he's very much built around a Sun team. Well, I've previously used the Sun team, and I tried out all the Sun core with it after 3 weeks because it was so terrible. So, we're going to put Devon in the D tier. And this Devon, he talks too much, so I'll put him in the D tier. Next up, we have got Puerto Rico Greninjas. Okay, this is probably the coolest logo of them all. It looks absolutely amazing. For that reason, he can't be any lower than B. Eternatus, massive scary poison dragon, love it. Celesteela, Wheezing, it's quite bulky. Entei, Crook, okay, less bulky. Spiritomb, Meowstic, Gastrodon. Oh, he's gone for a bit of a bulky team, which I have got a lot of respect for, but he did take Sceptile, and I quite wanted Sceptile, so again, he might lose the mark for that. So, where are we going to put him? No, it's Washington Weezings. There we go, Greninjas, A tier. Next up, we have got the Ankara Arcanines. Okay, so we've got, again, kind of a basic logo, nothing too special. We've got Marshadow, Clefable, Skarmory, Amoonguss, Swampert, Torkoal, Drapion, Licky, Orbeetle, Claydol, and Rapidash. So, I don't really know a lot, as I said. So, Clefable and Swampert, bulky. Amoonguss, bulky. Skarmory, bulky. Torkoal can be bulky. Can be very bulky, in fact. Drapion, Licky, Orbeetle. Yeah, it's a very bulky team with a Marshadow. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to not say a lot about this one and put it in the B tier, so somewhere in the middle. The Holy Crusaders. Okay, so again, this is a pretty cool logo. I mean, it's a crown and a flag with a Zygarde in front of it. I don't understand where the Zygarde comes into the logo, but again, we'll just let that be. We've got Kieran White. Okay, that's 2 Pokemon in 1. Again, cheating. Don't like that. Don't like cheaters. Mew, Haxorus, Lycanroc Midday, Slowbro Gala, Shuckle. Don't fuckle with a Shuckle. That's an extra point. Turtonator, Comfy, Wooper. Okay, they must have been on something when they chose that. They must have been because they got Rotom Fan, Flying Fan. Let's have a look where that team's going to go. I think that's going to go. The logo, I don't really understand the Zygarde in it, but he's chosen Shuckle, so we're going A tier. Next up, Black Firearcheops. Okay, firstly, black in name, racist, don't like it. We've got Urshifu, Single Strike, Tapu Koko, Slowking, Moltres, Scottby, already chosen a trade. Okay, again, minus points. We shouldn't be so indecisive this early on. Alolan Raichu, Dusclops, Golurk. Golurk is one of my favourites as well. You can ask Paul after about that. I've used Golurk to great success previously. We've got Dubwool and Persian Alolan. So, where shall we rank this team? Again, slightly racist. I think that's minus points with the black in the name, so we're going D tier. Really simple, that one. We've got a higher Oshawotts. Okay, so Duskmane, Necrozma, 2 Pokemon in 1, cheating. Dragonite, Blastoise, Raikou, 2 trades already. Virizion. This is not good. Paul has lost the plot. As you all know, I don't particularly like Paul. I think he's a bit of a knob. So, D tier it goes. Next up, we've got the Australian Alakazams. Okay, minus points. He lives in Australia, which means it's really hard for me to match up time zones, so I'm in the UK. So it's a minus point. He's got Vegemite in his logo. Everyone knows that was made by Satan. It literally was. It's disgusting. We've got Dracovish, which is just Fisher's Rend, basically. It might as well be called. Lando T, B Sharp, Mimikyu. Okay, that's just get hit twice and die. Celebi, Gigalith. Ooh, bulky boy. Alolan Sandslash. Okay. Alolan Sandslash, has he got anything to actually set up the ice, though? It's a very odd team choice, this, in my opinion. And he's already made a trade, but he's bought top specs in Bulky Boy, which is a good move. So, we're going to put... It's just the Vegemite. It's got to go D tier. I'm so sorry. And you're in Australia, and that's just a bad time zone matchup for me. Next up, we've got Nevada County Caterpies. As we all know, Caterpie is one of the strongest Pokemon in the Pokemon meta right now. String Shot, absolutely crippling teams. But he hasn't picked Caterpie for some reason. We've got Mewtwo, the OG legendary. We've got Lele, Incineroar, Registeel. It's a bit of bulk here. Mamoswine, Galvantula, Aerodactyl, Snorlax, Credilli, Sork, and Tentacruel. And it's Max Tentacruel. I'm very interested to see what happens with that. As I said though, Caterpie, one of the strongest Pokemons in the game, even if it's not his actual in this team, the logo is intimidating enough to put people off A tier. Next up, we've got the Anaheim Appletons. So, Giratina, Volcanion, Togekiss, Umbreon, Espeon, Escavalier, Vileplume, Miltank, Mineshadow, Rhydon and Luxray. It's relatively bulky, this team. It's just okay, and I mean, that doesn't really look like Appleton. It looks like more like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, in my opinion. So let's go with C tier. Next up, we have got... We will skip me, obviously, because... well, actually, we won't. I mean, Colour X Ice, unbelievable. I mean, I get 2 Pokemon in one here, so that's a major advantage for me. So, I mean, that puts me up ahead of everyone already. Zapdos, Caballi. I mean, these Pokemon are just the strongest, the bulkiest, and I've got a giant ice table. There's only one place I go, and that's the S tier. Next up, brooklynmankes. Okay, so we've got a Mantike trying to look scary. It's, yeah, like the least intimidating thing ever. It's like looking at a Jigglypuff. It's, yeah, does nothing. Kieran Black, 2 Pokemon in 1, cheating. Tapu Fini, just hit it with a Thunderbolt, I guess. Sizzle, Nidoking, Talonflame, Rotom, Mo. Okay, another stoner Pokemon in my opinion. And actually that's an extra one because it's grass type as well. Magneton, okay, Inteleon, Haunter, Linoon, and Scrafty. It's a little bit of bulk, but there's quite a bit of glass cannonness going on in this team. So I think it is going into the B tier. Next up, we have got the mightysideups. Bam's already made 2 trades. Okay, so again, he's very unsure on what he's doing. Zamazenta, interesting. It's like the soft little brother of Zacian, basically. Thunderous T, Grimmsnarl, Necrozma, Politoed, Flygon, Chandelure. We've got Pikamiku and Morpeko. I mean, that's just a tongue twister in itself. Extra point. Kabutops and Beartick. So, to be honest, I don't really like this team much at all. His logo is pretty cool though, but I do think the team's quite poor. So Bam is going to the S tier because he's the organiser. I want an extra win out of him if there's a dispute. So Bam, you've got S tier. Birmingham Buzzwoles. Buzzswole. Let's have a look. Already made a trade. But he has gone to Tornadus T. That would be great in VGC. So he gets that, like, that's an extra point already just for the VGC play in singles. Love it. Barrascuda. So going for the Rain Core as well. Weavile, very strong Pokemon. It can be, but it is like a stick. You can snap it so easily. Kingdra, Roserade. Oh, gone full Rain team here. Wow. Roserade, Jolteon, Whimsicott, Ferroseed, Liepard, and Toxicroak. Okay, this is a massive Rain team. As I said, I've used a Sun team previously, and that failed massively, so that means the Rain team must do well. We go A tier for Birmingham Buzzwoles. And last but not least, we have got the Washington Wheezings. So, Washington Wheezings, already made a trade. Okay, again, they're not really sure what they're doing. Pheromosa, Dragapult, one of my favourite Pokemon ever. Okay, this is already going up. My Lotic, Bulky Water Queen, Tapu Bulu, it's like Rillaboom's unwanted, unloved brother. It's just shite. Nidoqueen, Hililis, Charizard. Okay, just gone for the popular Pokemon here, have we? Gardevoir, Vanillux, Mr. Mime, and Dugtrio, Alola. So, where are we going to stick this? Washington Wheezings, it's not the bulkiest team, it is quite glass cannon, in fact. A little bit of bulk here in my Lotic and a couple of others, but we're going C tier. There we go. Also, do like the Washington Wheezings logo. Again, it's Wheezing, so another Stoner Zoom. So, that is my tier list complete. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope it's been very informative to you all, and I hope that might give you guys some insight into the way that some of these trainers actually work mentally. If you were offended by anything that I said in this video, I don't care. Thank you very much, guys.